Hello YouTube. I thought I would post a quick review on the latest set of fire juggling torches that I purchased. They are Renegade torches which arrived with me today. They were shipped from America to me in Northern Ireland. They took about 2 weeks to get here. They're not on the UK market. They're only on the American market. You can't buy them here, so I sent away for a set. And before I got these, I had been looking online to see if I could see a review on them, like a video review on YouTube, to have a look at a set of them before I bought them, and I couldn't find one, so I thought I would take this opportunity to post what is possibly the first review on a set of these torches. So here they are. I'll let you have a look at them. Here is the set. I got them in the green faucet decoration, which I think is really nice because the way they're done, when the light shines on them for a start, you can see yellows, blues, just a very nice pattern. They're very nicely decorated. They come in a variety of, I would say, 50 or more colours and patterns. It's not just your standard greens, blues. There's aqua, orange, and star designs and things. So Renegade even have a club decorator on their site where you can custom decorate your own club. I don't think it's an option for the fire torches, but these are still very, very nice. They have the white handle. Now, unlike standard Renegade clubs, standard juggling clubs, these do not have the taped handle. It is a wrapped handle. As you can see, I've never actually seen a set of Renegade standard juggling clubs apart from pictures online, but these have the wrapped handle and not the taped handle, which I like, which I think I probably prefer, especially in a fire torch. Secondly, they have the rubber gasket, quite a thick rubber gasket, which feels very durable, feels very nice, good quality. It's not too heavy like some of the heavier fire clubs I've owned in the past, such as Henry's Night Flights. And as you can see, the aluminium around, which is around a wooden dowel, is very light. It's actually stapled on around the dial. The wicks are very nice and also stapled on. They seem like good quality wicks, just Kevlar wicks. I've owned fire clubs before that have had copper in the wicks. I prefer it without the copper. The end knob is just flat. It's not screwed on. It's made of the same rubber as the gasket, and I have to say, it feels very nice for tricks like chin balances. It almost makes them seem easier. It's very comfortable. I really like it. It's a nice feature. You can really see the lengths that Renegade have gone to keep the weight of these clubs down. Renegade did say they're supposed to feel more like a standard juggling club than a fire torch. They have a hollow plastic body. You can actually feel, maybe even see a bit of the give in the body of the club. It's hollow plastic, it's not wooden. And I think personally this is a very good point about these clubs, because the lighter the club, the more forgiving it is when it's dropped on, say, a hard surface. I'll show you my last set of clubs, which were Henry's Night Flights. I'll show you the difference, a comparison in the size of the club body. As you can see, there's quite a considerable difference. The Night Flight clubs are bigger but lighter, which I think is a nice feature because you can see them more. They're more noticeable. They're like almost like the albatross style juggling club, you know, with a bigger body, because they want your audience to see more of the club when you throw it. These are smaller but heavier because they have a solid wooden body and a metal gasket. The wicks were okay. They probably were not the best wicks. They did have copper in them, and after about 3 or 4 months of use, they started to break down a bit, started to burn a bit. But it's not to take away from any. They were good quality clubs, good workmanship in these clubs. It's more to do with how much they were used. These clubs have taken a beating. They were used, I was practicing pirouettes over concrete, and that is one of the advantages, like I said, of the Renegade club. It was the sheer weight of the Night Flights was very punishing to these clubs when they were dropped, because they were heavier and dropping them did damage them more. I think these would be a lot more forgiving being dropped on a footpath, for example, because of there's less weight behind them. Another feature that I did notice is that the end of these clubs, the end of the wick, is the wooden dowel surrounded by the aluminium, but there is no metal end cap, which I have come to think was a good idea from Renegade, because on the Henry's clubs there was actually, as you can see, these clubs have taken abuse, real heavy use. There was a metal end cap, but from being dropped on concrete, if you drop it on the end of the club, the metal end cap does get damaged and can get sharp and come off, which won't happen on these. The handles are similar. The Night Flight handles have got more give than the Renegade handles. Are harder. They're made of a different kind of material, but these are also very nice. The end caps in these were screwed on, whereas the Renegades are not. And the wicks on these, I've lit them twice. I've lit the Renegades twice today. I've had 2 juggling sessions with them. As most jugglers or fire performers will know, the first burn is not the best. You need to break the wick in, but all in all I was very pleased with the way these burned. They burned for about 5 minutes with lamp oil. They were just a nice big flame, and they were relatively easy to light considering it was the first time lighting them, but I know they'll only get better as I use them. One thing Renegade do advise you to do to change these wicks is cut the staples with wire cutters and drill a hole in the shaft and screw your next wicks on. But here we are. I just wanted to show all the jugglers out there a set of Renegade fire torches, and I hope you enjoyed the review, and many thanks, and bye.